Hello, my name is Ryan Shaver. I'm with the North Carolina Masonry Contractors Association, and today I have Mr. Rodney Harrington. He is the masonry instructor at West Rowan High School in North Carolina. Mr. Harrington has built a mock-up of a column in a wall so you can physically see it. And what this column does, especially a tall wall, is gives the wall more strength, and also you can have beams, ceiling joists, a lot of things can actually rest on that because it gives you more compression, resting strength on the wall by building a column in it. Now, most times, or generally, these columns are grouted solid. Now, we have not grouted these solid. Mr. Harrington has just got them built and got it up this high. But this would basically be a grouted solid system, and then you would have a bearing plate that was set in there on the top. That way you could either put a rafter or a ceiling joist or anything and attach it to that bearing plate. Now, the next thing that Mr. Harrington has got started here is a brick pier. Most of your brick piers are very common, especially in the South, in a crawl-space foundation. The crawl-space foundation requires many of these piers to be built, 9 times out of 10, 6 foot on center. That way the framing members can rest on top of them. Now, Mr. Harrington has grouted this pier solid already, and he's laying his last block on the top of this pier. Now, typically, under a crawl space, you will see these type piers, and your framing members will set and rest on top of them. They will be grouted solid, and it will be a nice structural component to the foundation. Mr. Harrington's leveling the top course up real nice and neat. And he's getting ready to grout this pier solid. This is a good way to build a crawl space foundation in the southern part of the United States. And you will typically see these built very common. You will see lines of them that may have 12 to 14 in a line, and normally they'll be no more than 6 feet in distance apart from each other. So just another good application and another good way to show you what a block pier can be used for and how to construct that block pier. So in review, we have a wall with a column, and we have a block pier grouted solid. 2 good construction methods that are very common in use all across the country.